the fun of the ball game. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for today's game. Well, for Kentucky, they once again will start Willie Cauley-Stein. It's his second straight start after coming off the bench in the previous 9 games. He's part of that front court, which includes the very talented Julius Randle.
Balls as we go.
Do you see those pom-poms on the bottom of your screen? That's where we're basically sitting. Young for 3. So good from the outside. He's been cold lately, but they need him to can those threes. The twins helping each other out in the backcourt.
Sometimes after you get it over half court, it's not over either.
Alley-oop for Willie Cauley-Stein.
That's the best thing you can do, Tom, against that trap. Couldn't get through. Catch it, hold it, and see what happens.
Bakari Johnson with the kick outside. The 3 is good, and the foul. Well, that's got to make Kentucky feel great that James Young, struggling so much recently, 1 for 10 from 3 in the last game, has made...
Exactly, and you know, it goes inside out, too. You make them pay when they are double-teaming down deep.
As this game settles down a little bit more.
Wow, every time Randle catches is he getting double-teamed.
Young for 3, it's good. That's 3 here in the first half.
And that's what they have to do in terms of making them pay. They go down, they're going to double-team Randle.
For the Wildcats.
Yeah, they go back into the zone right after a little flurry of offensive scoring.
They haven't had many field goals in this first half, particularly over the last 12 minutes or so.
Everything is so tight that you can't turn. Well, they're relentless at the defensive end.
Randle back in, and his first bucket of the day as he forced his way through a double team.
And the fans here, unfortunately, they don't give out whistles because I think every one of them would have tried to call it a walk on that play. We've spoken. See the relentless defense right there, and this is a broken play. And that's the only time, really, that Randle has been able to get free off of...
The number 1 team in the country has come out and played like the number 1 team in the country. Randle forces his way right to the rim.
And that's why they got to jump him right to the middle of the lane. The way this is going.
Kentucky fouls on number 2.
You look at Randle. Where's the double team? It's not there, so he can power his way across the middle of the floor.
Remains Kentucky ball. Each team in the double bonus.
Wants to come back to his left.
Well, now he's getting into a little bit of a rhythm.
Yep. It's an even score.
Patrick Young had a good look. The rebound by Randle.
Yeah, what I mean by that also, Tom, is don't start showboating because you have a big lead.
And you would think they are a senior-dominated team.
The young players for Kentucky playing hurried, and Wilberton playing like a senior.
It's kind of what you talked about in the open with our AT&T fast analysis, although that was away from the basket. That last sequence for Florida was inside the paint.
Now year number 17 for me, it's just been a blast.
Well, these two teams will be in the NCAA tournament. Florida in control here today, 53-32. And Kentucky gets the easy bucket. It was.
Shooting.
And Wilbekin to the basket, off-balance shot, no good.
2-on-1 break right now.
Willie Cauley-Stein and Harrison, and Cauley-Stein with the two-handed slam.
Yeah, good work right there. One of the few times that Florida has gotten caught napping a little bit because they were bringing everybody to the middle of the floor, and Kentucky needed to get an easy one.
And Kentucky now down by 17. They're 5 of 6 this half, and they force another turnover.
Another 2-on-1 if they hurry.
And Harrison keeps it himself and lays it in with his right hands.
That was pretty good work, too, defensively at the other end by Cauley-Stein.
Cauley-Stein with the high screen. Young with the pickup. Harrison spins right past it. Cauley-Stein offensive board. Doesn't get the roll. Randle trying to clean it up, and he does.
Well, you know, Randle wasn't going to miss that opportunity because he's all bulk. When he takes that basketball off the floor and gets it there, he's very, very finishing his shot. Watch right now in terms of Stein's kind of soft compared to Randle's power move up to the bench.
Rebound, and here come the Wildcats. They can make this a single-digit game.
That little shuffle got away with it.
How quick he is, though. Wow.
Well, look at Randle. It's a matter of quickness, power, and look at how he finishes to the reverse side just then.
Johnson down low against Yaget. Powers his way to the basket.
I love the patience there, too, Tom. You could have... Young, I thought, was going to try to make a move out of nothing there. Billy Donovan is forced to call a timeout because he's recognizing like we are. But this is very easy for Kentucky right now. Look at the bounce on their bench. especially on the offensive glass, when they didn't shoot the ball only at around 35%, didn't really gobble up many second chance opportunities.
Randall, strong side, kiss off the glass.
You notice now the difference, right? Cauley-Stein getting back just then, too. Young had a chance for a layup.
You get blocked away by Cauley-Stein. 88 blocks, third most for a...
And look at the timing, but you know what? Usually there's a guy who helps a shot blocker, and that was Randall just then. Wilbekin is on him like a glove.
And Young was the three-point guy in the first half for Kentucky. Loose ball, and Young's there to pick it up. Takari Johnson, and a blocking foul, count the bucket. That is a big foul.
And it's a close one, too. It's a tough call. Yeah, you get maybe just sliding just a little bit, and also...
There's that double team, so effective in the first half.
Yeah, fans are looking for a travel, and he walked his way out of that double team.
Harrison with 7 on the shot clock. A kiss off the glass. He has 6.
Donovan's team play this thing out like they did in the first half, but Kentucky is adjusted.
Harrison from the corner. It's good.
And trying to act his way into a foul just then. Get Frazier off him.
Johnson with the putback with the offensive board.
It took him an extra 5 seconds, but they got what they wanted, the crowd.
Lead is back to 21. The largest lead of the day was 22. Hill will check out, 84-63. The clock winding down. Kentucky with the ball. Shot clock is off. Paulson to Poitras with the slam. And Florida can just dribble it out. They become the first SEC team ever to finish 18-0 in the regular season. Billy Donovan's #1 Gators have defeated the Kentucky Wildcats 84-65. For Jim Spanarkel, this is Tom McCarthy saying so.